Alright, in our phonics time together, I want you to read these words and think about the sound that they all have in common. Okay, we're ready? And let's begin. Additional, exceptional, electrical, national, musical, physical. So you should have heard ul, the AL saying ul every time. Next, we will practice the correct verb usage. Yesterday, John blank in some mud. Now would the correct answer be sit, like you were going to sit in your chair, sat, like you did it in the past, you sat down in your chair, or set with an E, like I want to set the marker on the countertop. Okay, so what would you say would be the correct choice? If you would have said sat, you are right. The clue would be yesterday. This word shows it's in the past, so we would have underlined or circled sat. The next sentence reads, will you be able to come watch my baseball game? Which spelling of to would be correct? T-O-O, T-W-O, or T-O? Listen again. Will you be able to come watch my baseball game? If you answered the last two, you're right. What was wrong with the first two? T-O-O. This word means I want some also. Like Mom may say, would you like some mashed potatoes to your dad? And you would say, may I please have some too? This one means I would like some as well. What was wrong with the number 2, T-W-O? Well, I think I answered in that question, didn't I? It's a number, T-W-O, and we were not asking for a number word. Now read the third one. Kim set the heavy bag on the counter. Kim set the heavy bag on the counter. Now notice I gave you a hint the way I pronounced the word correctly. Set. This word with the E means that you have to physically sit it down, okay? So set. Now if you said S-I-T, you've used the word incorrectly. Remember that word is when you're physically sitting. And then we know sat from earlier means it happened in the past. Okay, let's practice our alphabetical order in phonics. Notice the three words flute, flag, fleece all begin with FL. How do I order these three words correctly in alphabetical order when they all begin with FL? I hope you remembered you go to the third letter. So I'm going to order U-A-E. Looking at the third letter, I know A comes before E and E comes before U. So in the dictionary, flag, fleece, flute would then be in the correct order. In the next column, eclipse, echo, Ecclesiastes. They all begin with E-C. And don't let the capital letter throw you off. It still has to be alphabetized even if it needs a capital letter. So we're going to look at the third letter, L-H-C. C comes before H, and H comes before L. And there you go. Ecclesiastes, echo, eclipse. Finally, we have words that begin with B. Notice they actually have B-I. Bite, Bible, bicycle. So what do we do, boys and girls? You just told me, didn't you? You go to the third letter. So let's look at T, B, C. C comes before, B comes before C, and C before T. There you have it. Now, if you have a scrap piece of paper, you can pause the video, go get you a paper and pencil, and copy these 8 words down. I would like you to beat the clock, and in 2 minutes or less, after you've written the 8 words, you can press a timer and see, can you find all the special sounds in these 8 words and mark your vowels correctly? So pause the tape, pause the show, grab your scrap paper and pencil, come right back, push play, copy the 8 words, and then you can set the clock and get ready. So I'm going to do them pretending that you have got your paper, you wrote them down, and you've already marked them. So we go ch in church, st and stop, k and duck. Then we go mark our vowels. And we also have a suffix s showing more than one. Supply. Okay, an umbrella, and Y and fly. Staircase, st and stop, air and hair, and then we mark our vowels. Number 4, chestnut, ch in church, st and stop, mark our vowels. Shortcake, sh in ship or in morning, mark our vowels. Clockwork, cool and clock, k and duck, in worms, mark my vowel. Flagpole, full and flake, mark my vowels. Hopscotch, sk and scat, ch and patch, mark my vowels. Did you beat the clock? Did you circle special sounds and mark the vowels in less than 2 minutes? Great work. Notice I just encouraged you. We love to build each other up, not tear each other down. Okay, I'm going to look over what I wanted to say to you and make sure I said everything that I wanted to say. Let's see here. Perfect. So your turn to do some practice in phonics. You're going to see a park ranger. Well, that was yesterday. I'm sorry. Today you're going to be in lesson 155 in your phonics workbook. Remember, the back is extra credit. The front, we look at our lesson plans and we see what does Miss Thomas need us to do for basic level on the front. So if it says the top half or the odd numbers or the even numbers or just number 1, don't forget your dictation. Be sure you're doing your work correctly for good practice. Remember, I'm not there with you to watch you work, but I do want you to use your good penmanship. Neatness, using capital letters, the right type of punctuation mark, writing your name and date on your paper, doing it with faithfulness. Even though I'm not there to come by your desk and watch you and grade and talk to you about it, I'm asking you to do that, to be mature and faithful and do a great job on your work, because this is helping you be a better student when you're in 3rd grade next year. Okay? So practice those phonics skills, knowing how to put good complete sentences together. Till next time, bye-bye.